All right, next up tonight, Topps Chrome number 3, regular old team style. We got Balms with the Royals. Amy has the Phillies. Reinertson has the Indians. Brian E. Braves. Chipper with the White Sox. Stand Up Rays. Christopher Powers with the Diamondbacks. Doug H. Tigers. Original Doug. All 3 Dougs are in again. Original Doug has Orioles, Cubs, Rockies, and Yankees. Douglas W. has the Twins. Gregory S. Pirates. Alexander Angels. Cranky Yankee Mets. Sports Cards ATX Astros. Original Ken. And there's 2 Kens. Original Ken has Red Sox, Brewers, Padres. Kenny B has the Dodgers. Jobu has A's, Giants, and Nationals. Nicholas Harper with the Reds. Peter D, Blue Jays. Wong Ball Cardinals. 64 driver Rangers. And Torgny, Marlins, and Mariners. Jules. All right. I don't have to do any randoming this time. Now watch, there's going to be like 15 dual autos that I got to random at the end. Everyone knows. Does anybody know the song I'm trying to sing? Everyone knows it's Cindy? No? Anyone getting the reference? No, probably not. I'll just stop. God, it drives me nuts. Look at that. It's sideways. So the camera should be like that, but then down there it's not sideways. How is that possible? What's the word? Man. What's that word? Or that phrase? Optical illusion. What kind of optical illusion is going on there? I don't understand. Oh well, Rasmus. Topps Chrome again. And Travis Jankowski to start for the low in stock Padres. Watch out, they're almost sold out. Ken got one of them. Yeah. Everyone knows it's windy. Blackman. Kiermaier. Have I told you guys that as a child, besides being dropped on my head several times, I was Kelby Tomlinson. Jobu's Giants. I was basically trapped in a minivan most of my child life listening to oldies that my dad played. Every time we went anywhere, it was the same oldie station on the radio the entire drive. And I mean, we drove to I had basketball games and my sister had softball games and we were in the car like all the time. Oh, Jules. That's funny. Hazel Baker, purple. It does sound like windy. I actually thought it was windy. Wong Ball. Well, he bought it with his different account. Hazel Baker purple. 116 of 250. What colors did Jules need? Anyway, so I've heard every oldie song a billion times, and I actually love them. They're still good. Could have been a lot worse. Patrick Corbin, Mondesi Youth Impact, and a purple Mookie Betts. Mookie Butts. Original Ken's Red Sox. That doesn't go there. Got all my piles wrong. Jeez. Ed Ames Greatest Hits. I don't even know what that is. No, I'm not really complaining. At the time, it got kind of annoying because it's just the same songs over and over again, but they're good songs. Dustin Pedroia, Blue, also for the Red Sox. Is it Ruthman Friedman? I don't even know who the artists are half the times. I know all the songs, but I don't know who they are. Conforto Youth Impact. There's a Maeda Rookie Refractor. And old Maximum Kepler. Yeah. I remember various times in my life listening to music and wanting my dad to play whatever music I was listening to, and it would never happen. Original Doug's Yankees, James Pazos. My parents were big Beatles fans. That's all. That was like their favorite thing. Which, again, not complaining about because the Beatles are pretty much the best. For me. But it's not like, you know, for you kids listening, there was no CD player. All there was the radio. You couldn't just put in whatever CDs you wanted to listen to. That happened later. That was when I was pretty much almost done with high school. And at that point, I would just put headphones on in my CD player and listen to what I wanted while my dad blasted oldies the entire time. Miguel Sano. Douglas W. The Association, right? So there's different versions of Windy. Sendy. Everyone knows it's Sendy. Byung-Ho Park Youth Impact. Joey Votto Refractor and a Jose Barrios Refractor autograph to $4.99 for the Twins. Douglas. Can you kids imagine not having a CD player in a car? You just have to listen to the radio. Can you imagine that? Freddie Freeman. Hazel Baker. A green Miguel Sano. Rookie. 4/99. All kinds of Twins already, Doug. Other Doug. What should I call new Doug? New Doug, other Doug. That's the opposite of original. Copy? Copy Doug? No, that's not really right. No, we didn't have an 8-track. We had actually, that's not true. We had a cassette tape player. So I'm sort of lying. There wasn't only a radio. Our old car, before we got our new minivan, I don't even know if it had a tape player. But the minivan had a tape player, my bad. But we didn't have any tapes. Joe Mauer. Didn't really do much good because we didn't have any tapes. Aaron Blair for the Braves. For Brian? Yeah, you're right. Good call. We had a tape player. I can't even tell you one cassette tape that was put into our minivan to listen to. There was not one. It was Oldies 97.5 FM out of Merced Modesto. Yeah, I had a Walkman. Bryce Harper. Longoria. I grew up with modest means. If you could imagine, my mom was a high school teacher and my dad didn't work. And there was 4 kids. So we didn't have a lot of money flying around for stuff like expensive stuff like cassette tapes. I don't even know how we got a minivan, to be honest with you. Reel to reel. Reliever Doug. Relief Doug. Tyler White Refractor. Greg Bird. He's rare. I think this is only the second Greg Bird. Original Doug. Reel to reel. Yeah, I think I had a Walkman for a little. I remember listening to the Metallica Black album on tape, on a Walkman. Franco Future Stars. Felix Hernandez, a Blue Wave. 47/75. My portable CD player was like the greatest thing ever. I'm trying to think what would it be for kids now having your portable CD player when you were in the 90s was like the greatest thing you owned. James Shields Green, 50/99. Let's talk about the 90s. Portable CD player, you went everywhere with it. You had terrible headphones. The earbuds today, sound quality is like 5 million times better than whatever headphones I had when I was a kid for my portable CD player. I have permanent hearing loss from that. Kyle Waldrop for the Reds. Nicholas Harper. Minivan was a rental. I think my dad paid cash for the minivan. I think they saved up their entire adult lives for it. Blake Snell. iPad. Yeah, probably like the iPhone, I guess. But even the iPhone, you kind of like... It's not the same. Ooh, Frankie Montes Purple. We haven't had a lot of him really either. Kenny B. I had whatever headphones came with the CD player, if they even came with them. Or like those black ones. You know those black headphones that had like the really thin piece of whatever around them and that's it? And they broke. I stepped on them all the time, and then I would have to tape them. Remember the big thing on CD players, portable CD players, was like the skip time protection thing? They had some technology where like you could bump it, it had like 5 seconds of skip time that it would buffer. It was like amazing. Those were the days. Carlos Martinez, I'm old. The day Sam realized he was old. August 4th, 2016. The iPhone, I mean, I don't have an iPhone, but I've had cell phones for a long time. It's not the same. Robert Stevenson Refractor for the Reds. I think we all treat our phones like they just, you have it and it's just part of your life. But like, the CD player was like, I don't know. Can't explain. You know what I'm saying? Brewski, you know what I mean. It was more of a prized possession. I think like now we treat our phones like whatever. I have a phone, I'll just get another phone. I remember thinking my portable CD player was like, if it broke, I didn't get another one. That was it. Puig Refractor. We got Tony Zick. Torgny on the board with his Mariners. Also, your phone, you can listen to anything. It has no identity. Your phone is like whatever. There's every possibility on your phone. Your CD player was really about whatever CDs you had at the time. I was born in 80. Seager Rookie Refractor. Brandon Drury. Christopher P. Brandon Drury. Oh yeah, Dolby noise reduction. That's awesome. Remember when the later portable CD players came out that were like skip protection? Like you could throw them and they wouldn't skip. They had like this whole suspension system. The suspension on those portable CD players was like a car suspension. You could drive over all these bumps and it wouldn't even do anything. It was amazing. Yeah, the original iPod. Yeah, that's true. It was pretty amazing. You guys know I worked at Apple when the iPod was like coming out. Raul Mondesi. Bombs Royals. Gold Refractor Rookie. Not bad. I was working at Apple when there was only like the original iPod, and then I was there when they launched the Shuffle. But anyway, I didn't even have an iPod, and they let us do this like Darling Marte Blue. They do this like employee borrow devices thing. So I got to take an iPod, one of the new iPods, home for like a day and use it so I could sell it better, and it was amazing. I still remember it like it was yesterday. The first time I put it on, and was like, wow, I can listen to like whatever music I have on my computer. Correa Future Stars Prism. Johnny Cueto and Darnell Sweeney. Amy's Phillies. You worked at Apple for 11 years? Where? In Texas? Oh yeah, they have it in Texas. That's where all the jobs that were what I did moved to Texas in like 2000. Somewhere like 2009, 8, somewhere around there. Colored IMAX. Oh, that's like right when I quit. That was the best quitting of a job I ever did. That was the most satisfying quitting of a job. That job was the worst. Hated that place. Colored IMAX. What year was that, Cindy? Carpenter refractor. Kelby Tomlinson refractor autograph for the Giants. Jobu. I quit Apple in like 2005. It was horrible. Started out really fun, and then they ruined it. Peraza refractor. Robert Refsnyder blue refractor autograph. That looks good. Original Doug. Oh yeah, Apple Education. 57 of 150. You were on the education team? Few made it. Few made it. It's true. Few made it at Apple. Markakis refractor and Robinson Cano purple. 98? Oh, wow. You were back in the day. Colored IMAX. Oh, the old ones. Where it's like one screen. It looks like an old like monitor. An old rounded on the back monitor. That's like all it was. Quit in 2009. Dang. Was Austin like a slave driver camp like where I was? Man, that job sucked. Worst job I ever had. I worked at Olive Garden, and that job was better than working at Apple. Like Swihart. Matt Duffy for the Astros. Matt Carpenter. Ooh, Nomar Mazara. Youth impact to 5. Look at that thing. 64 driver. There's our lowest numbered youth impact. What parallel is that? Red, I guess. Duh. Look at all that red coming off of it. Oh, Ken's going for a walk on the beach, everybody. Thanks, Ken. You liked it? Oh, okay. They end up having to fire everybody? Downsize? Outsourced your job? Mac Williamson. Jobu's Giants. I loved it for the first like 6 months. It was awesome. There was like no stress, no pressure. It was just like, if you want to sell stuff and make commission, go ahead. If not, we're not going to pay you. I was like, cool. Blake Snell, Youth Impact. Gold, Carlos Martinez. Jules and Ryan. 15 of 50. It was all laid back. It was like, you know when you watch like Silicon Valley or whatever? Not exactly like a startup with beanbag chairs and unicycles and all that, but close to that. Oh man, don't get me started on Apple stock. I'd be a millionaire right now. I blew it on Apple stock. Hunter Pence blue. For the Giants. Hunter Pence blue. Cart guy at Costco? Awesome. Puig. Billy Hamilton refractor. Colin Ray for the Padres. Original Ken. Only guy to get traded from the Padres and back to the Padres within a week. I don't know, maybe there's more. Anyway, it was a bunch of nerds that love computers, and people would call me and we just try to help them buy a good computer. It was fun. Matt Harvey. Piscotti. Lopez. Refractor. Oh, good. I made Jules' night. Jankowski refractor auto. That made Ken's night. Matt Kemp. Wait till I tell Laura that Matt Kemp was traded again. She won't believe it. That was her first. Matt Kemp was like the first player that Laura like recognized because he was almost MVP caliber at that time. Remember that 1 year Kemp had? He was amazing. And Ryan Braun got the MVP because he was on steroids. Corey Seager Youth Impact. Franco Future Stars. And what do we got here? Frankie Montes Youth Impact Autograph to 150. Jules take 5. Kenny B's Dodgers. A Youth Impact insert auto. Hold on, I need some water. Brad Ziegler. Mookie Betts and Tyler Duffy. The Twins. Oops. Tyler Duffy base auto. Give us some Correa's, baby. Tulowitzki refractor. Lindor Future Stars. $22 billion. Ugh. Can you imagine? Schwarber refractor. I did a employee stock thing, but I had to like sell it before I quit. Is that what happened to you? Cindy, do they have a thing in your contract where you have to sell the stock within like a year after you leave if you do the employee plan? Zach Godley. He's in every case. Christopher P. Texas, you see. That's funny. Yeah. That's capital gains tax. Encarnacion. And Ryan Howard Blue Wave for the Phillies. Amy. 41/75. There's a purple something. Steven Matz, Impact, Mazzara, and Ronador. Purple refractor. 64 driver. Yeah, see, that's something that haunts me. I swear when I quit, it said in my contract, they sent me a letter about my stock options because I did the employee purchase plan or whatever, and it had to be sold within a year. Maybe I just made that up to make myself feel better. But I sold it all, and I mean, it was Carlos Ruiz, Max Kepler, Reinertson's Indians. I was able to buy my wife's engagement ring, so it worked out. But if I would have kept that stock, oh my gosh! Don't even tell me. But if it was 2005, how much has Apple stock gone up since 2005? I don't even want to know. Trevor Story. Ross Stripling refractor. Yeah, I swear I got a letter that said I had to sell them within a year. I thought it was weird though. How could they make you do that? Craig Kimbrell. Stock options. I don't know. I was so dumb at the time. Even dumber than now, if you can believe that. Severino Blue Refractor Auto. Original Doug. Stock options had to be sold, but employee purchase stock you could keep. It was the 170 of 150. We're talking stock plans now. It was like you bought... Okay, how did that work? So, like, you could put a percentage of your paycheck into buying the stock at an average price. Like, they took the average or the lowest price of the stock over a 6-month period, and then you bought it all at the end of that period at the lowest price or whatever. Something like that. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. Option them within a year. I don't know what that means. It was something like that. Sano Youth Impact. Cole Hamels Refractor. Carl Edwards Jr. Purple. Original Doug's Cubs. Anyway, someone look up how much has Apple stock gone up since 2005. Oh god, it's gonna be painful. And you kept the stock at the option price. No. I swear I got a letter that said I had to sell them. And they met a certain... No, they didn't meet a certain amount. This is like 11 years ago. I can't remember. I can't remember what happened yesterday. Oh, we got a redemption. Rookie autograph. Julio Urias. The first one. Finally. Kenny B. An Urias autograph redemption. I should have been able to keep those. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I probably just blew it and sold them thinking I had to. And I totally didn't have to. Paid for them with my own money. Man, I can't remember. We got an orange. Something orange. Justin Verlander. Rookie of the Year Chronicles to 25. I mean, I can't complain. Life has been good since then. I met Jules. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that's happened since then. Nolan Arenado Purple. 40 of 275. Nelson Cruz. Robert Refsnyder Refractor. Tyler Naquin. He seems to be in every case. Reinertson. Maybe they did match a certain amount. Springer Refractor. Aaron Nola Youth Impact. There's a Puig Purple. Yeah, I'll sue him. Did Rasmus die on us? He just hates stock talk, I think. His two least favorite things are Apple and stock talk. He just checked out. Like, I don't want to hear this crap. Alex Gordon. Samardzija Refractor. Frankie Montas again. Don't tell me that. That cannot be right. I know it's gone up a lot, but that cannot be right. That can't be right. Oh my god, I'm going to shoot myself right now. I hope you're wrong about that. George Springer. Also, I didn't have that much. It was nowhere near that much. Anderson, Maeda, Youth Impact. 600,000. Yeah, my life story is a lot like Ryan's. I met Jules and the rest is history. And my life was never never been the same since. That can't be right. 10,000 is 667,000? No way. Oh my gosh. Jose Barrios. Doug's twins. What if that's true? I'm going to go home and cry tonight. Yeah. Well, it was around... I'm trying to remember how much it was. D. Gordon. Kluber. Ryan Howard Blue. 44 of 150. The rest is history. Ventura. Youth Impact. Zach Lee. Refractor. Tony Zick. Refractor autograph for the Mariners. For Torgny. I didn't order any pizza. Pizza's here. Pizza just walked over. A pizza walks into a shop. Stop me if you heard this one before. Oh my god. I want to say it was like 2,000. It wasn't a lot. So you're telling me 2,000 is like 100,000 now? I'm shooting myself after this. Ross Stripling. Kenny B. Yeah. Yeah, the dividends. Dividends, yeah. Raul Mondesi to 99 Youth Impact. Green. The punchline. I know. It did split a couple times. Granderson. I told myself I would never look that up. I really don't want to know how much it would be worth today. Yeah. A-Rod. Jared Eichhoff for the Phillies. Amy. Youth Impact. Buster Posey purple. 86 of 275. $130,000? No way. Oh my god. That's so much money. That makes me want to cry. A green Fultonowitz to 99. God. I just hope it was some sort of plan where I couldn't have kept it. But you're saying I maybe... No, I swear to you I got a letter that said I had to sell it. And my legal team looked it over and said it was locked tight. There's nothing I could do. That's the story I'm going to make for myself about that. I had no option, so to speak. Dividends is here. Socrates Brito. Never seen that one. That is, I could probably own Kendall Wright. I could sign Kendall Wright to an exclusive deal. Be my best friend. Be a lot cheaper than the one I signed with Jules. Trout. Oh, sorry. I didn't even notice. Conforto. Finally, a purple Conforto. Cranky Yankee. No, I didn't have a legal team. I didn't even have a basketball team. No, I did have a basketball team. I must have gotten mixed up. I had a basketball team, not a legal team. They didn't know anything. I asked them. The crappy thing is, in 2005, everything wasn't digital like it is now. I have no records of anything. I have no idea what it was, how much I sold it for. I don't even know where to look that up. Jonathan Gray, Youth Impact. Tom Murphy, Refractor. Robert Refsnyder, Refractor Auto. Gerard Smith's legal team. Original Doug. All right, we need one of those exciting insert autos or a Correa or something in this last box. Well, we did have an Urias and a... What else? That's about it. Option the options. What does that mean? That means I could have still kept the stock, but like at a different price or something? We're going to get to the bottom of this stock option mystery. Even if it takes me all night. Okay, this time I'm not going to blow the redemption because I see it. It is rookie autograph. Imagine that. Henry Owens. Old crazy face Henry Owens. Original Ken. Going to pizza. Kendall Wright knows what I'm talking about. He goes to pizza. Addison Russell. I swear to you, I got a letter that said, you must sell your stock within 1 year. Trey Turner refractor. Tyler White. There's an Astros card. Sports Cards ATX. Not the one we were hoping for, but Tyler White's not bad. Huds, I hope you're getting the reference of the song I was singing. Jock Peterson, Future Stars, Blue Wave. $75 for the Dodgers. Keith, you got to hang out and chat more. Jose Fernandez, Rookie of the Year Chronicles. Blue. Not numbered. No idea what you're talking about. Youth Impact Barrios. Byung Ho Park Refractor. Kendall, what are you talking about? I don't even... I was singing dividends, dividends are here. Russell Martin. Escape is never. Carlos Correa, Future Stars Purple. Someone said dividends and just remind me of that song. Dividends, dividends are here. Matt Garza Refractor, Joey Rickard. Once you option them, you own. Once you option, you own stylized option. Go back. Man, I don't know. We didn't get the short print variation thing. Oh my gosh, Jules. So rigged. Gold Piscotti Audi. You don't know the song? Oh my gosh, no way. 27 of 50. Someone knows the song I'm singing. Someone on YouTube will know it if they're still listening. If I had kept those Apple stocks, we could have any color we want. The song that I was singing is, I think it's called Dissident by Pearl Jam. I think it's on Verses. I'm probably just not singing it well enough. Last packet of break. Can we get some Magic? Magic Johnson autograph. Henry Owens Youth Impact. Michael Wacha. Max Kepler Refractor. Actually not that bad. Douglas is happy. Max Kepler Refractor autograph. 454 of 499. Eagle Team. I'm gonna play that song right now. Missed the song thing. You don't listen to Pearl Jam? What? What's wrong with you? Oh, I have the key off.